streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the New York Jets. Anders Carlson has his teed up, ready to get started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 20. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would run the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Rodgers. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Throwing is Rodgers. Throw right side, Wilson. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Cook is in. Touchdown, Jets. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun. Love. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Here now a 3rd and 20. Now Love. That is caught into space at the 45. Now he's loose down the left sideline. He may go. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, 88 yards. And the Packers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is. I mean, he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Another extra point opportunity here. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So the kick goes through, and then the penalty, that will add some yardage to the upcoming kickoff.
And now you got a choice about how you want to proceed, because on the kickoff with the additional yardage, you may want to game plan it and just boot it high and make the kicking team return and try and pin them in deep. Or you just go ahead and boot it through the opposite uprights and take the guaranteed touchback.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Rodgers now on first down. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Rodgers now on first down. Open man here is Conklin. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines throwing for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for, and this time he uses quickness to make a play.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers.
That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Rodgers changing the play, it appears.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10.
He finds Wilson, and he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 25 yards that time.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
They'll run with Cook. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The ball situated at the 9. Second and goal. Rodgers now to throw. Pass to Lazard, bringing it in on the crossing route. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Throwing now is Rodgers. And Lazard's got it again. Touchdown, Jets! Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented it.
And it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Play action this time with Love. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole.
And now off to the races down the right side. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 54 yards. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Love now on second down. Quick slant to Watson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Love now to pass on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Again, it's Love. That's taken in by Watson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
3rd and 2. Love with it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 4th down, Love dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Rodgers throw into the hands here of Hardman.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Locates Hardman for another catch.
Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line.
Complete to Mecole Hardman.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this to Lazard. Touchdown!
Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Jets are able to move back in front. In the second quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Nixon now from his end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown! It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down.
Across the formation, Hardman gets the completion.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's good for the Jets.
On 1st down, Rodgers.
To the sideline and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Rodgers to throw once more. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Here's Rodgers. And he rifles one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal.
On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now Zuerlein on and the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It'll be a gain of 4 here, and it will take us to the end of the first half of play. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Final play of the half, Love.
Now this aired out deep for Reed.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
When the game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing. Love. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Love to throw for it on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. This is Lazard with a catch out left. Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Rodgers will throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, In addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Love. That's complete to Wicks. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Packers first down. And that wasn't easy, but they do wind up converting a 4th and 7 to keep this drive moving. Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Play action this time with Love. Rolling to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. To throw now. Here's Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Jones. And he's going to be shot back short of the goal line. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. Love, this is 3rd and goal. That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass, and the Packers are back within a score. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing is Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
That is caught. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 49 yards. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Rodgers now to throw. Pass to Lazard, bringing it in on the crossing route. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 11.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Throwing now is Rodgers. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Jets are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one deep.
And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 39 yards there, a big one. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. Did he get the feed down? Yes. Touchdown. Luke Musgrave, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now Carlson for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Jets 40, Packers 35. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. A second down throw for Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope they can come through on this point and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Love now. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. It's a room to maneuver. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Throwing. Love. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Love. Under pressure, they got him again. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Low. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Desperation time here. Love on fourth down. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Packers have taken a fourth quarter lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for two to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Love throwing for it. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they bump their lead to 3.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
This is first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a first and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Lucas Van Ness getting free there to bring him down.
I love how they're tearing the pages out of the so-called book. I wish more teams would do this instead of laying back. Bring pressure in this situation. Go after them a little bit.
A big play looming on third down. Now Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up and it's fourth down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's fourth down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay there.
Not in any rush offensively.
Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. On the counter, here's Jones. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's first down.
Rodgers to throw.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
It's caught inside the 25.
But this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the 17, they work on second and 10.
Back to throw, Rodgers.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Took their shot at going for the win, didn't get it. Now bring on the field goal unit, tie this thing.
It's the right call. I truly believe that. But if I'm on defense, I'm also staying a little loose here in case they want to be really aggressive and fake it.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Final 2 seconds. This is it. Here's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
So the Jets won the toss. They'll get the first shot at finding a winner as we are back underway here in overtime. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Rodgers now on first down. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
That's good for the Jets. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. It puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Second and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Gigantic play by this defense, Charles. So they came back in the 4th quarter, took the momentum into overtime, and now they take the football.
And how do you think the team that just threw the pick feels right now? They surrendered the lead, got to overtime, had a chance to redeem themselves, and now they put the game in jeopardy with another pick. And guess what? Their defense has to hold.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. One team squandered opportunity. It's another team's chance to win this thing. They forced that clutch turnover, and now all they need is a field goal here to win this ball game.
Could not be set up much better, could they? A takeaway on defense. Now it's up to that offense to find a way to put themselves in position for the game-winning points. Touchdown, field goal, they don't care. Just find a way to win it.
On second down, Love once more. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Love. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
Just straight money right there. The biggest drive of the game, a chance to win it in overtime. If they've been saving that play, they sure pulled it out at the right time. A huge turn of events there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And now thrown incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. He sets up the screen to Jones. Oh, he bowls over it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Being magnified here in overtime. You know they're going to be looking his way in overtime. He's had a fantastic game, but unable to hook up there.
And how many times do we see this situation where they actually complete that pass, and you wonder to yourself, how do you let him get open? How do you not know they're going to go to him? He's their big play guy. In this case, they defended it well and knocked it away.
Complete to Jones. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So it's all come down to this for Anders Carlson. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And there'll be some happy cheeseheads tonight as the Packers have won the game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to 1-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.